Hey, hope you're having a great day so far and welcome back. Today is January 5th, Tuesday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets really quickly before diving into Fetch.ai and Filecoin and see what exactly are going on in these two markets I have not talked about before yet. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for these two markets as well as the short-term price prediction on these markets according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks upon a successful sign up and qualifying deposit as of today, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below. I will get to them a lot faster that way. Now, see what exactly is going on in the markets here. Very quickly, I'll be diving into Bitcoin dominance because it could tell me where the money could be trending into, whether it be altcoins or Bitcoin, generally speaking. Currently, like I said, and I have done a post on Bitcoin dominance and price action earlier today. If you guys do want to take a look into my more extensive post on what I said about these two markets and how they could potentially affect altcoin price action in the short-term future, you guys can take a look in that post today. But generally speaking, right now, I am looking at the daily time frame on Bitcoin dominance. I'm looking for a downtrend continuation here because that will give me more confidence in trading altcoins. Now, Bitcoin price action right here is what I'm looking at as well because there's possible bearish divergence on the hourly time frame up once the price action reaches about 34.5K or even slightly above. I'll be looking out for possible bearish divergence on the hourly time frame up to the daily time frame. And if Bitcoin price action plays out according to those bearish divergence scenarios, while Bitcoin dominance is trending upwards, altcoins could actually take a hit like we have seen for the past couple of weeks. So trading altcoins under these circumstances, I would take what I just said into consideration, at least personally. Now let's take a look into the Filecoin first. Where I do see quite a bit of a sell-off even since the inception of this coin back in December 9th, and just has been very beaten up. As I have seen already, there has not been, very significant bullish price action on here, which is kind of what catches my attention because I like looking at coins that are bottomed out. Right now, I do see a possible double bottom here, with the bottom to be about $20, which was the last low right here. However, price action has gotten some support about $21 right now, so it looks like it could be reversing already without even coming to the last bottom. But this is what I'm paying attention to because if it does actually form a double bottom, then I will have a neckline to be at about $25, which is pretty in line with the most remote moving average as resistance right now, which is the 50 simple moving average right here. Also about $25. I'm sure it'll be a little under that once the price action gets there. So that is where I have my neckline. If the price action actually plays out for this double bottom, let's take a measure target of about, just to be a little more exact here, it's going to be about $30. So it may or may not be reached. Could it be overreached? Yes, it could. I just tend to be more on the conservative side on profit taking, so that's what I'm looking at right now. So let's see if the price action actually comes and actually comes all the way back down to this low right here of about $20 before bouncing back up, or would this actually be the reversal? If this is, then I see the 12-hour 21 simple moving average as immediate resistance right now. Now, this is what I'm looking at for Filecoin, just very straightforward. And as I can see here, the RSI has been very beaten up as well. So, in my opinion, there's quite a bit of upside to go, and there's very little downside to go, at least even according to the RSI here. Now, let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. The bullish case scenario, if this is in fact the reversal, then I'm looking at the neckline to be the next major resistance of this pattern, which is about $25, and then before even seeing a possible breakout to about $30. Like I said, may or may not be reached, could also be overreached depending on the market. Now, that's what I'm looking at as the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario here, let's take a look at what kind of support the price action actually has underneath us. We have the hourly 21 and 50 simple moving average right here. That is support on the hourly time frame. The 4-hour 21 simple moving average right here, the price action has actually just broken back above, but it seems to be pretty flimsy support right now because it has not even gotten a solid close above this 4-hour 21 simple moving average here yet. And neither is the 6-hour time frame, so I'm not gonna keep looking into the higher time frames because these two moving averages are basically the some of the key supports that has actually broken on top on, at least in the very short time frame wise. Okay, so if price action actually breaks back below these two moving averages, the hourly 21 and the 50, and starts closing below these two moving averages on the hourly time frame, that's not looking good for this reversal right here, and this reversal I've been talking about. And the price action could actually be coming all the way back down to even $20. Okay, that is the support that I'm looking at. If that actually breaks, then it could go lower. Then I'll be a lot more cautious then of deciding if this is actually in fact a double bottom pattern. That's what I'm looking at for Filecoin, and these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios. Let's take a look into Fetch.ai and see what exactly is going on in here. Fetch.ai here is very bottomed out pattern as well, as I can see on the 3-day time frame. Let's take a look what's exactly going on and what specific pattern here that we actually have. It looks like a inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. Let me see if I can actually find the curls right here, and then I don't know, one of these shoulders right here. So I think that fits the characteristics of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. The neckline here is going to be about, I would say this Fibonacci retracement level is the neckline at about 6.5 cents, 6.6 cents. That's basically what I'm looking at, which would include quite a bit of these key moving averages that are right underneath it. So in consensus, I do think that is the neckline for this inverse head and shoulders pattern to be about 6.6, 6.7 cents. Which would take into consideration of the 3-day 50 and the 200 right underneath it, as well as the weekly 21 simple moving average right underneath it as well. And then currently the price action is actually right underneath the monthly 21 simple moving average. So it's trying to reverse against this downtrend I had for the past 2 months in September and October. And it has actually taken some attempts to breaking this monthly time frame, this monthly 21 simple moving average. So I would not be surprised if it actually breaks above it for this month, because it's already had quite a few tries. So the probability of successive attempts to actually break a resistance, I would think the likelihood actually increases at every time. So this is what I'm looking for on the 3-day time frame right here. This is what I'm focusing on. And of course, even the daily time frame as well, since the price action, I don't think it has even gone a solid close. It has gotten 1-2 close daily candle closes above the daily time frame, above this neckline right here. So even getting a daily candle close above the 6.7, 6.8 cent level, I think that would be some kind of confirmation that this is going to be a breakout. Of course, it's not as good of a confirmation as a 3-day candle close, but I think we even had a 3-day candle close here as well. So it just depends on how much risk I want to take, right? In actually buying the breakout, or if I actually just want to hold on to this in the short term, noticing that it is already a bottomed out pattern. So that's what I'm probably thinking. Not financial advice, of course. Now let's take a look into the measure target here, just giving a very rough measure target from the neckline to the head of the pattern, would give a measure target of about 9.7, 9.8 cents. That would be the measure target. May or may not be reached, of course. Can it be overreached? That could be done as well, but I'm just a little bit more on the conservative side. Now, this is what I'm looking at for Fetch.ai. Now, let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenario. Bullish case scenario, even if we actually get a daily candle close above this neckline right here, I would be a little more convinced that this is going to be the breakout, because ever since this one time they had a daily candle close, it has not had daily candle closes for a while. So getting a daily candle close above this neckline would be some type of confirmation. Of course, it's not going to be 100%, but that's some type of confirmation for me. Now, that's what I'm looking at as the bullish case scenario. And of course, if the price action breaks out on the daily time frame and goes towards its measured target. Now, the bearish case scenario here, if price action actually starts breaking back below some of these key moving averages, namely the 21 and the 50 simple moving average, I'll be a little more cautious, because this tells me that the breakout of this pattern could either be delayed or this pattern could actually be invalidated. Now, this concludes my very short analysis of Fetch.ai and Filecoin. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully. And if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.